Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so guys, how are we feeling this Saturday? Let me know in the chat how we are feeling today. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are ready to learn. Literally, I'm so excited for this call today because Skywalker, man, it's a blessing, like for real. It did a whole 360 from the last scanner. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. But shout out to you guys for being on this call, ready to learn, ready to listen. And this is exactly like today, what I'm gonna go over is exactly how I personally use the scanner. Taught by Mr. Lucas Longmire, who is the developer and maker of Skywalker. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how he, taught me how to use it. It is very, very simple. And what's so crazy is it's extremely profitable. Drop a $sign in the chat if you made some money consistently last week using Skywalker. Let me know. Let me know. Drop a $sign in the chat if you consistently made money with Skywalker, right? I know I did. So I'll drop my $sign. So we're just gonna get right into it. So please, please, please make sure you have your notes out. So we are about to get into it. Okay. So first things first is if you don't have the Skywalker scanner indicator on your TradingView, is you're going to go to nvulive.com, and once you log in with your credentials, you are going to go over here to scanner and then scroll down, and it's going to say I want the Skywalker scanner. So you're going to press that, and then you are going to scroll down and put in all of your information. So first name, last name, email, InvisionU ID, and also your TradingView username. Now, please do not get that mixed up, okay? Your TradingView username is going to be it should be like in your settings or something on TradingView, but this is how InvisionU is going to be able to grant you access on your TradingView to the Skywalker scanner. So yes, I'm sure a lot of you on this call though already have it on your TradingView, so y'all probably don't have to worry about it. But if you don't have it, that is how you get access to it. All right, so this is my routine every single day, literally Monday through Friday of me trading and using Skywalker. Okay, this should be y'all's literal routine. Okay, so what I do is first I go to forexfactory.com. Okay, so you're going to go to forexfactory.com, and Forex Factory is basically where you're going to see the news of what's going on in the world. Okay, it's very important to know what news is coming out and what time it's coming out, because it affects how the market is going to move. All right, so obviously today is Saturday, the market is closed, but if we move forward to let's see, Monday of this week. Okay, so it's no news on Monday, July the 28th. That is great. If there is no news, that is a beautiful, beautiful sign, okay, that the market is going to be moving and grooving the way it's supposed to. All right, let's see about Tuesday. So, okay, so Tuesday, July the 29th at 9 a.m., we have a red folder and we have an orange folder for USD news. Now, to be transparent with you guys, I don't trade red folder news or orange folder news, okay, for the US dollar. It's too, it makes the market move very, very wonky. It doesn't follow analysis, and it's just too risky. It's just too risky as a technical analysis trader, right? If you're a fundamental trader, that means that you trade off of what the news does. However, I don't trade off of what the news does. We have an analysis, we have a scanner, we have technology that is letting us know when to get into the market and when to get out. So with that being said, Skywalker is not in favor of news. Okay? Does that make sense to you guys? Let me know if that makes sense in the Zoom chat. Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. Skywalker is not in favor of the news. Okay? So whenever the news comes out, Skywalker is not going to react in a positive way, potentially. So does that make sense to you guys? Can y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat. Yes, yellow folders are okay. Yeah, yellow folders are okay. All right, perfect. So y'all get it, okay? So be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Be careful when you see red folder news come out and orange folder news come out for the US dollar. All right. This is so basically the scanner, Skywalker scanner. The best setups are going to be from 7 a.m. until 10:30-ish a.m. Central Standard Time. So whatever your respective time zone is, you want to, make that your time to trade with Skywalker. So if you're Eastern Standard Time, that's going to be 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you are Pacific, I believe that is, what is that? That's hella early. That's like 4 a.m. or something like that. I don't even know. I think that's 4 or 5 a.m. to, I don't know, Pacific Standard Time. You're gonna have to look that up. I'm not that good at like time zones. So yes, but that is the time window of Skywalker. Okay, so every single morning around, like, I would say 6:45 a.m. Central Standard Time, I look at Forex Factory for the news, see what's, the news that's coming out for the morning. And then I go to my TradingView. Okay. So after that, you're going to go to tradingview.com. All right. And here is where so if you hit this little, like, I think it's like this on the iPad and also the computer or like a tablet, but you'll see a colored dot. And when you hit that colored dot, this is going to be your TradingView username. Okay, so that's what you need to put into the form that is on NVU Live right here. So for example, my TradingView username is Kiya Chanel 33. So that would be what I would put in this part right here. All right. So next you're going to go to TradingView. All right. So I want you guys to write this down, is that the scanner works Okay. So you only want to use the scanner for US 30, NAS 100, and Bitcoin. Okay? US 30, NAS 100, and BTC USD. Okay? Um this is the developer or the creator right here of the Skywalker Scanner, Mr. Lucas Longmire. Okay, he is a amazing guy. He is super educated and super paid. Okay, no shade. He is great. So you know, with his Skywalker Scanner, he only uses it with US 30, NAS 100, and Bitcoin. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend, if you have not tapped into Lucas's featured sessions on nvulive.com, definitely go rewatch these videos, okay? Because he is literally teaching on the scanner basically almost every session, right? So I'll just, let me see. I will put...
What's good, fam? How we doing? How we doing?
Was this the one? No, it was this one. Yeah, so this was a really good one that I watched.
A little bit better internet connection. Is we're taking the first setup, right? The first setup that appears with the golden window. So what that means is if there's a setup, for instance, on the 3 minute, like yesterday, and it hits take profit, makes this move, whatever.
Okay, so y'all want to make sure y'all tap in with his, you know, recorded sessions, because he's literally going over exactly what I'm going over, but I'm just like really breaking it down. But he breaks it down really, really well, as you know, as well. So I learned from him, so I would definitely say learn from him as well. All right, so the first thing I do is I go to US 30. I love US 30 down. I love US 30 more than NAS 100. I like NAS 100, but US 30, she pays. Okay, she definitely pays. Now, to get Skywalker onto your chart, you're going to go to indicators on TradingView. Okay? And once you go to indicators on TradingView, you're going to see invite only. Okay. And when you go to invite only, you're going to see your Skywalker there. You're going to press on that. Okay. And once you press on that, the scanner is going to be on your chart. Okay. You only have to hit it once, and the scanner is going to be right there for you. Okay. So now that you have Skywalker on your chart, you know, I want you guys to write this down. Your trading window is from 8 a.m. Eastern to 11:30 a.m. Eastern. If you are Central, that is 7 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Central. Now, one thing I want to say is that let me actually put a text box in here for you guys. So hold on real quick. I'm gonna make this big. All right, so with Skywalker, we are looking at US 30, NAS 100, and BTC USD, which is Bitcoin. Okay. For US 30, the setups are going to come out on the 1 minute chart, the 3 minute chart, and 5 minute chart. Same thing with NAS 100. Setups are gonna, or a setup is gonna come out either on the 1 minute chart, the 3 minute chart, or the 5 minute chart. When it comes to Bitcoin, it is going to be just the 1 minute chart. Okay. So this is, what you guys want to make sure you understand. And then also, like I said, the time frame to trade is 7 a.m. Central Standard Time to 10:30-ish. That is 8 a.m. EST to 11:30-ish. Now, after 11:30, hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. After this time frame is over, we are done trading. Okay? We are done trading. So no more trading after this window. And honestly, the scanner is not gonna really call out any trade ideas after that time window. At least I haven't seen any. Okay, at least I haven't seen any. I don't know about y'all, but when I went to go look to see if it was gonna be any trade ideas after that window, I didn't see any personally. But the reason why it's so important to stop trading after this time frame is because you don't want to overtrade. You don't want to overtrade. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. You can make as much money in 1 or 2 trades as you would trading all day. And you guys should be able to be living your life. Who wants to be sitting up trading on their phone and looking at charts all day? I've been trading for 6 years, and I can tell you at the beginning I cannot tell you how stressful that was. When I first started trading 6 years ago and I was a beginner just like you guys, I would want to be on a chart all day, every day. And I wasn't making no money. And even if I was making some money, I was just overly trading. Simply put, don't become addicted to the charts, because I'm telling you, you can make a lot of money off of just 1 or 2 trades a day and be done, come back the next day, make more money. It's not about how many trades you take. It's about the quality of the trades that you take. And also, well, we're not going to get too deep into that, but yeah, it's about the quality, not the quantity of how many trades you take. Okay? All right, bet. So, yes, I am going to get into the alerts for sure. All right, so now we know the time frame to trade in. All right, we know that it's not going to be any more trading after this window. And we know that we are only trading US 30 on the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute. Um, wait, or let's put or right there. Okay, so yes, same thing with NAS 100. 1 minute, 3 minute, or 5 minute chart. And then for Bitcoin, the 1 minute chart. Okay. Now, the next thing that I want to kind of talk about is, we see that we have an invalidation zone. That's the red line. So the invalidation zone, y'all, is basically your stop loss. I'll put it equals your stop loss. Okay. Your target interest one, two, and three equal your take profits. I cannot spell today. What's going on? Okay, so as you guys can see on this chart, we have a red line that says invalidation zone. Okay, so when a trade comes out on the scanner, you're gonna see that invalidation zone, which is your stop loss. And then you're also going to see these 3 green lines that are going to literally give you your take profits of where, the scanner sees the market going for us to make our money. Okay. And then you're going to see a yellow box that is the golden window. And that is basically where we enter the market. So that's going to be our entry. Okay. Now, the one thing I want to give you guys like some free game on is if we look at this trade, this is US 30 on the 3 minute. So let's say you are, you just waiting for a trade to come out on Skywalker and you're just going from the 1 minute to the 3 minute to the 5 minute. You're going from the 1 minute to the 3 minute to the 5 minute. Nothing has came out yet. No trade signal has came out yet from Skywalker. You just waiting patiently. Da, 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 da. But boom, you see something pop up on the 3 minute. You are only going to stick with that chart. You are only going to stick with that chart. Okay? So if the 3 minute, because sometimes what'll happen is okay, if we go up to the 5 minute, we see that there's another trade idea on the 5 minute, but it came out first on the 3 minute. So if it came out first on the 3 minute, you don't need to take the 5 minute. That's not like a different trade idea. It's just the market giving you an extra confirmation of what the market wants to do. So if you see that the trade idea came out on the 3 minute first, you're only going to take that trade on the 3 minute. That's it. That's it. Okay. Um, so when we see that this trade came out on the 3 minute on US 30, what I always do is I wait for the candle to close. So this candle right here, let me put a line right here so y'all can fully see it. So this line right here, the purple one, okay? So I wait for this candlestick to close at the golden window before hopping into the trade. The reason why is because I've actually physically seen with my own eyes the golden window, the invalidation zone, and all the target zones pop up, and then it magically go away. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like what happened? So what you want to do is you want to wait for the candle to close to make sure that all of the information stays on your chart, your invalidation zone, your golden window, and your take profits. Okay? Because there is a such thing where if you don't wait for the candle to close, it's going to take away the setup. The setup, it won't be there anymore. Okay, so that's why it's important to wait. So since we see that once this 3 minute candle closed at the beginning of the golden window, it hit the target 1 and it also hit the target 2. So take profit 1 and take profit 2. Easy money. Easy money, right? So if you would have got into the market right here, you got your invalidation zone at this red line. And then let's say you got until right here. This is, it's not really like it's almost it's a 1-to-1. It's a 1-to-1 risk to reward, which is pretty good. That's pretty good. One thing that you want to make sure of is that you are securing your profits. Okay. So if you see that, you're in the market and the take profit 1 has hit, go ahead and just move your stop loss to break even. So that way, if the market does decide to reverse, it's a risk-free trade. Okay? Does that make sense to you guys? Let me know. Impatiently waiting, right? Okay, Yesina said yes, that makes sense. No, how does that make it risk-free? So when you move your stop loss to break even, you're not losing any money in your account. So that's how it's risk-free. So if you're in profit and you move your stop loss to break even, it doesn't even have a chance to hit your stop loss. Does that make sense? So will you keep what you made up until you made it break even? No. So if you break even, that means that you didn't make money and you didn't lose any money. I would much rather go break even than the trade hitting my stop loss and I'm losing money. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Yes, when you are in profit, move your stop loss to break even. So that way it is a risk-free trade. I usually wait until at least take profit one is about to hit. That's when I move my stop loss to break even on Trade Locker. So that really helps. That really, really helps. Okay. But like I said earlier, I cannot emphasize waiting for the candle to close at the beginning of the golden window to then hop in on the trade on the next candlestick. Okay, so make sure you guys understand that. But let's see. I'm gonna go back in time a little bit. So this is US 30. This was a beautiful trade right here. Oh my God. This was literally Thursday that just passed. Skywalker called out this beautiful buy for US 30 on the 3-minute chart. So at this candlestick right here, you would wait for it to close. You would have waited for that candlestick at the purple line to close before getting in. And look at what this trade did, y'all. Like, this is beautiful. So you would have got into the market around here. You would have got into the market around here. And look at what Skywalker did. It went past the target 3. Way past the target 3. This is a 1 to 4 risk to reward. So basically what that means, if you risked $3, you made, what's 3 times? You would have made like 16 bucks off of $3 or $12 off of $3 that you risk of your own money. Like, that's fire. And like, if you would have risked $100 of your money that's in your trading account, you would have made close to $300, $400. Like, the risk to reward on Skywalker is insane. It's insane. I love it. I love it. So, you just have to really be patient. You have to really be patient for the setups to come out. You have to really be patient for the setups to come out. So I'm going to show you guys another shortcut that I personally do. But before I get into that, do you guys have any questions so far? Any questions so far? And do we hold until desired TP, or what? Is it engulfing candle? We wait for it to close. Yes, so you always want to wait for the candle to close. That's at the golden window. Yeah, and I mean, like I said, move your stop loss to break even when you see that the take profit one is starting to hit, like it's about to hit. So when I see that I'm in profit and the market is moving towards that take profit one, I move my stop loss to break even. So that way I can just kind of, like, it's really up to y'all, like when you want to pull out, like when you want to close out of your trade. Of course, we would love to have every trade go to TP2 and TP3 and have a risk to reward of 1 to 15 and 1 to 10 and 1 to 6, and the trade just go to the moon or go to hell, like drop if it's a sell like crazy, buy up crazy if it's a buy. But you also want to secure your profits. Don't be greedy. You definitely want to secure your profits 100%. So the least that you can do is break even if you're in profit. So, yeah. But do you guys have any questions so far? Or are we Gucci? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Oop. Yes, Betty, I'm gonna go through alerts, but what I've went through now, do you guys have any questions about that? If you don't, just drop a no in the uh in the chat. Okay, period. We Gucci, we Gucci. Okay, so setting alerts. You guys definitely want to set your alerts, because one thing that Luke said that resonated with me was the fact that when when Skywalker comes out, it comes out with a high and it comes out with a low on the scanner. So basically, he was saying is that he really doesn't care what's going on in between the high and the low that the scanner calls out. So I'm going to actually show you guys what that looks like. So he was basically saying anything that happens in between this point, he said, I don't care about. Like, he literally said that in his own words. Anything in between this area, I don't care. He was like, I could be making some coffee, I could be making some breakfast, I could be taking a shower, doing skincare, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, thank you. Thank you so much for saying that, because, I'm really big on like meditation and getting my mind right and journaling before I trade. So when he said that, that just made me feel so much better about myself. Like, I was just like, period. So the way that you know when to tap in to the chart is when either the high is swept or the low is swept. And so the way that you're going to know that is you're going to go to your TradingView alerts and you're going to go to create alert. Okay, so once you hit create alert, it's going to look like this. And you are going to keep it at, whatever chart you're looking at. So US 30. The condition is going to be price, and you're going to do crossing up. So you're going to do 1 for crossing up, and you're going to make the crossing up what the high is on the chart. So the high for that specific one was 44,800.25. Create. So you guys see how it just created that alert right here? US 30 crossing up 44,800.25. So when you see the alert right here, that's when you want to be tapped into the market. That means that the scanner is potentially about to call out a trade idea. Okay, that's when you want to start navigating between the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, to see which chart is going to bring up that first setup. So 1, 3, 5. As soon as I get that notification to my phone, as soon as I get that alert to my phone, I'm like, oh, okay, now it's time for the action. So now I'm going from 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5 until I see the first time frame that is giving me a trade idea. Okay? Now, you want another one for the low. So you're going to go back to your alerts and you're going to do a crossing down alert. And you're going to put in the low. So the low was 44,727.25 that the chart had gave us. You're literally putting in the high and the low on the alerts. Okay? Hit create. Now you have your alert for the low and you have your alert for the high. Whichever one hits first, that's, the one you want to pay attention to. So, do you guys have any question about that? Any questions about that? So, we'll be changing the alert every morning after seeing where the high and low is. Yes. So you will do this freshly every single morning. Yes. Creating a new low and new high alert. Yes. Do we need an alert for each time frame? No, you do not. No. So let me show you guys how it is for NAS 100, just as another example. So you'll do this for NAS 100 as well. Create a alert for the high and the low. So this was actually yesterday's trade for NAS 100 from the scanner. Beautiful trade. Beautiful buy called out from the scanner. Look at this. Look at this. You got in right here at the golden window. You got your invalidation zone. It went past TP3. Like, what? That is fire. That is fire. Okay? 1 to 3, risk to reward. Like, what? And I actually took this trade. So, yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get paid. You're going to get paid for sure. So, but before all of this golden window, all this came out, the Skywalker scanner gave you the high and the low. So what you would have did is you would have went to your alerts. You go to create alert. You're going to create the cross up. So the cross up is going to be 23,264.89 because that is what the scanner gave us as our high. As you can see, there is a black dotted, well, it's not dotted, but like slash line. And you can see that your alert is set for the high. You want to do the same thing for the low. So you're going to go back to your alerts, create alert. For the low, you're going to do crossing down. Crossing down. And you're going to put in the low that the chart gave you. So it's 23,219.64. Easy enough. Create. Now you have the alert for NAS 100 for the low, and you have the alert for the high. All right. So that is how you set alerts for the high and the low. All right. Do you guys have any questions about alerts? Any questions about alerts? Have you had good success with BTC? I really, I really don't look at BTC too much. I really just focus on NAS 100 and US 30. But Luke, he has a lot of success with Bitcoin. But me personally, I don't I don't really mind it. Let's see what was the last trade that was called out from Skywalker on Bitcoin. So this was on the 3 minute. This was Wednesday, July 23rd. So let's see what she did. Okay. So it didn't do bad. It didn't do bad. So once this candle closed at the golden window, which is this purple line, you could have got in for a buy since the scanner called it out. And this trade, let's say you got in right here. This trade went for a, what did it go for? It went for a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's see. Maybe another one. That's the. Oh wait. So my bad, y'all. So Bitcoin, remember, is just the 1 minute. So let's see if it called out anything for the 1 minute. Sheesh. Yeah, this was fire. So yeah, Bitcoin is just the 1 minute, guys. Wow, this, I might have to tap into some Bitcoin now, cause this was fire. So let me zoom in a little bit more. So this candle right here, you would have wanted to wait for it to close on the 1 minute. Once it closed, you would have got into the market for a sale on Bitcoin. And let's say you got in right here. What? Wow. This is literally a 1 to 7 risk to reward on Bitcoin. That is fire. That is fire. That is fire. Let's see. And you guys can always go back and look on Skywalker, you know, the different setups that it's called out in the past. I definitely do that a lot. But yes, like I absolutely love Skywalker down. Like I absolutely love this scanner down. It's extremely lucrative and profitable, and you guys have been having a lot of success from it. Like a lot of success. So shout out to you guys, you know what I'm saying, for catching these moves and securing your profits. And like it's just amazing to see. It really is. It's amazing to see. Um but that is really what I have for you guys. I definitely want to open it up for questions, but you know, I think the last thing I want to talk about or say is, if a trade doesn't come out for US 30 on the scanner that morning, let's just say it's a Monday morning, and a trade doesn't come out on the 1 minute, the 3 minute, or the 5 minute. Okay, I'm gonna go to NAS 100. If NAS 100 doesn't have a trade set up come out on the 1 minute, the 3 minute, or the 5 minute, okay, it looks like I'm not trading NAS 100 today, then I might go to Bitcoin, you know? So don't like, just understand, like, sometimes the scanner doesn't call out trades, and that's okay, you know? Now, it's some days where the scanner will call out a trade for everything, for US 30, for NAS 100, and Bitcoin. It might be some days where the scanner calls out just for US 30. You know, it is different every single day depending on what the scanner sees, right? What the scanner sees. Um, but like, this is ridiculous. Like, I haven't taken a loss personally from this scanner since I've been using it. And it's been about a good week now, like almost a week and a half. So, just definitely make sure that you are on the scanner Monday through Friday during that time frame, that trading window. And after that trading window, you're done trading for the rest of the day. You come back tomorrow, get the next setups, okay? Get the next setups. All right? And that's how I use the scanner. Um, it's pretty simple, it's super easy, it's not overcomplicated, and that's what I love about it so much. That's what I love about it so much. So, that's what I got for you guys. She said that's gorgeous, right? Does the alert need to be before the 8 a.m. time frame? So usually I set my alerts as soon as I see Skywalker give me my high and my low. So usually that is, 7 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Eastern. Yes. As soon as you see the scanner give you your high and the scanner give you your low, you want to create your alerts. Would you still do the pivot strategy if no Skywalker called a trade? Um, mm, probably, yeah. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I mean, if Skywalker hasn't given you like nothing, like on NAS, Bitcoin, or US 30, then sure, you could use pivots to trade that day if you want. Many thanks for this. It was so helpful. No problem. No problem at all. And you guys, I am recording this, so you guys are going to get the replay. And then you also not only have this, but you also have, like I said, Luke, his feature sessions on NVU Live. This is the man that I learned from. So, definitely go check him out. I've watched all these videos.
Here.
So he's amazing.
I knew.
He's super easy to understand.
This
like
is a swing high. This is
He's super, super easy to understand. So y'all can catch him. He goes live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Okay, Lucas Longmire. He's live on NVU Live on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern. That is 7 a.m. if you are Central. Okay, and I'm always on his sessions. I'm always on his sessions. So, so yes, I'll be looking at the scanner though at the same time, but I'll be on his sessions. I'll be on his sessions for sure. Um, no problem, Pre. I wish they are numbered. I know. I know. I wish they were too, girl. But honestly, all of them are great. Like all of his featured sessions are really, really great. Um, so yeah. Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. Luke is a cool dude, man. And you guys are all in his Skywalker Telegram chat, right? Can y'all drop a yes for me? If you are in his Telegram chat, please. If you're not, I will get you added right now. I love that Telegram chat. We be eating in there. We be eating. We be eating. Okay, Yesina is in. Cool. Kevin is in. Perfect. I'm not in it. Okay, Enigma, I'm gonna send you the link to Luke's Skywalker Telegram. I'm gonna send it to you on Discord. So that way you can pop on in, pop on in. But yes, make sure you guys are in his Telegram because we've been going crazy in there. Respectfully, we've been catching all the moves. It'll be somebody in there that's like, "Do y'all see the 3 minute? Do y'all see the 3 minute on NAS 100?" Even though I already be looking, I'm like, damn, they got some fast eyes. I'll be like, hold on. Let me see. Da, 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 da. But do you guys have any other questions for me? Anything at all? Anything Skywalker related? Anything at all? If not, I'm ready for this week. I am so ready to get into these trades that Skywalker call out every day, Monday through Friday. Like they are undefeated. They are undefeated. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. We went 5-0 last week with the scanner. Legitimately 5-0. I'm trying to find the da, da, da. But any questions, and no question is a dumb question. I want to make sure that you guys are good. You guys are fully understanding because one go, we all go. You feel what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that you guys completely understand, but don't overthink it either because the scanner is super simple. It's exactly how I just taught it. Okay, let's see. Thank you. Yes, I'm ready. No problem. No problem, Yesina. Come on, Betty. Yeah, shout out Kevin. Y'all, he just got the scanner yesterday. So Monday is gonna be his first day using the scanner. So let's drop some hearts for Kevin, y'all. Kevin, he is excited. Does a 1-to-1 mean if you put up 500, you'll make 500? No. So a 1 to 5, let's say you risked, um, let's say you risked $10 of your own money on a trade, and your trade goes for 1 to 5. So you would basically be making, you would be risking $10. You would just be risking $10 to make 50. Does that make sense? If you go for a 1 to 20 risk to reward, I mean, that's kind of insane, but it's not impossible. um, but let's say you do a 1 to 20 risk to reward. You risk $10 to make 200, I think. Is that right? I think that's right. 10 times 20. Yeah. So if the trade goes to a 1 to 20 risk to reward, that means that you risked $10 to make 200. Let's say you risked $100 of your money. I want to risk $200 to make. So it just all depends on the risk to reward. You have to also be comfortable with understanding that you can lose that. If you wanna risk 200, it's no telling where the market could go. That's not a definite thing either. Does that make sense? So like even if you risk 200 and you're like, "Oh, like the trade has the potential to go to a 1 to 2 at the bare minimum," it's also a possibility that the trade could go to the invalidation zone, the stop loss. Okay? So always keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind. Betty, you are hilarious. Have lost enough to worry. No, trust. Girl, listen. Listen. So, let's just say you risk $100. The trade goes for a 1 to 5 risk to reward. That means that you risked $100 to make $500. Okay. Let's say you risked $200 of your own money and the trade went for a 1 to 3. So now you've turned $200 into 600. Does that make sense? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So y'all, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave it here. But if you guys do have any questions,